Earlier this year, Lauren and Lisa lost their mom, Florence, and they were unable and unwilling, right, to sell their childhood home. So they decided to renovate it and move back.
Wanted to keep the memory of my mom with us. We were very close, we were a very tight family. It just felt wrong to sell it.
It doesn't matter how old you are, it's still gonna be home.
Lauren and her husband, Louis, have 3 kids, Ethan, Lexi, and Chloe.
The big plan right now is that Lauren and Louis are going to move into the main floor and upstairs, and Lisa will take over the basement in the future.
So this is obviously the living room.
So you guys grew up in this house?
We grew up in this house.
Okay. Is this the main area where you guys all come together and hang out?
Yes.
Yes, and that's the piano.
Yeah.
The piano meant so much to my mom.
It was her 16th birthday present.
Was it really?
Yeah,
Wow.
Your mom got a grand piano for her 16th
so
birthday?
she was a talented piano player, and that was her love.
This is a happy house.
It's a happy house. The strongest memories I have of my mother are connected to that piano. It was of such deep value to her. She felt as though it was a member of her family. She treated like a member of her family.
She went to Juilliard. She went to Columbia when women didn't go to Columbia.
Wow.
Just an incredible person. So,
Go Florence.
yes, go Florence.
Oh, Florence. I have the chills right now. I really do, though. I have the chills listening to you talk about her.
That's, the legacy that will live on forever. Hopefully it'll go from one generation to another, her brains.
So give us the grand tour. I want to hear about the house, how it used to function for you, what's not working now. So here's your main dining area where you guys have the meals and everything.
Yep.
I love the covers on the table. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, she had to.
Just nobody's gonna mess with the top of the table.
Exactly right, and it's perfect. For holidays, that table was decked out.
Wow.
But in the next iteration of life in here, what does this room need to serve? Because there is a formality to this, obviously.
Louis and I are not very formal, as you may be able to
No
tell.
way. What?
When we entertain, our family hangs out in our kitchen.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
kind of weird.
Yeah.
No one ever decides to go to the living room.
I
So-
know. That's the kitchen on the other
The
side?
other side of that wall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Her house now is so compartmentalized. It's just walls, walls, walls. And that's just not how our family works. To have that wall gone and then an island where we can actually have meals together that's sort of in a transition space would just be amazing for us.
What do you guys want from us? How can we win this for you?
To make it our space and include her in it. Stop it, because you're gonna make me.
This is my favorite thing about this. This is the best part of what we do because it's not just about making a house pretty. This is the opportunity to really make a space personal. And that's really what good design's about.
I love that.
We are going to
That's-
lean on you guys. And, like I said, we're really grateful that you're trusting us on this because I know it is not easy.
Can we just take another look at the entry?
This is also completely underutilized space.
Yeah.
So those mirrors
They're a moment.
and many, many, many moments growing up, that's where I danced and sang. And with that being said,
It was a season.
it's time.
Yeah.
It's time.
Okay.
All right. Have you guys thought about what you have to spend?
Yeah, she left us with the intention that we were going to renovate if we wanted.
Okay.
100,000 is what we
Wow.
were.
So we're actually spending mom's money. Wow.
Look at their board.
So
Inspiration abundant. I pulled a bunch of inspiration images. I liked the idea of bringing in kind of some of these more masculine tones, the blacks, the whites.
With every client, before we start pulling things together for them, we pull imagery for them. And that is how we find out how to hone in on all the information that's out there and craft something that represents the people that live there. Florence's 1960s floor plan. We're obviously breaking down the wall between the kitchen and everything else. The big move here is ripping down this wall and opening up the kitchen to the dining and living rooms. Everyone agrees that the cabinets, appliances, and countertops have all been well loved and need updating, but the basic layout of the kitchen is good. Lauren has asked that we add the largest island we possibly can to set the stage for Louis's cooking and family hangouts. The dining room is in a good spot, But we'll work in some modern storage and more relaxed seating now that Lauren and Lisa are willing to part with their mom's formal dining set. I also really like the idea of doing natural in the kitchen, bringing in something that feels a little bit more organic.
Okay.
You know, like reclaimed wood shelving or maybe a woven window treatment, something that fits with Lauren and Lewis's casual style.
I still think there has to be a certain level of formality to the house too, because it feels like it's honoring their mother spirit.
Right.
So, in the entrance, splurging on classic marble floors and beautiful French doors will maintain a formal moment, as will the grand piano that kicked off this project. At this stage, we can't commit to where the piano will live, but we're gonna add as much storage and comfy seating as possible, as well as rework their beloved coffee table to make the space as relaxed and as casual as Lauren and Lewis's vibe.
Our friend Zach is the king of contractors, and he's our go-to guy for any projects in Queens. Obviously, the biggest change happening to this house is around the kitchen, taking down the non-load-bearing dividing wall and opening up the living space.
I was obsessing over the idea of us having doors on this mudroom. You know, like something iron and glass like we had at our house.
It's so small though. Now that you're standing in here, don't you feel like it's like just another place? Like they're coming in this door with groceries. How are you like
and what
navigating that?
I mean, theoretically, we could move this wall.
Yeah, I like that there's a division, don't you? And plus, look, we've got a radiator in the wall. I think this needs to stay. We don't want to box in the entrance, so we're gonna scrap the interior door plan entirely. Instead, we'll swap out the front door for one that lets in light, add a vintage mirror as a nod to the mirrors their mom loved, and source a marble console to freshen up the formal but welcoming entry.
And then flooring.
We have option 1,
Gorgeous.
which is actually very pretty. Option 2, which I think is also really handsome. I don't normally reach for something this I
don't want dark in here for some reason.
Or option 3.
I like 1. For where?
This reads a little bit pink to me. No?
Why would you say that to me? Now I can't look at her the same way.
So for me, it's between these guys.
Well, I think for durability and like actual practical use, I like this guy. I mean, I love this floor, but it feels a little too dark in this room. And this, if we did it, what if we took this and did it on the chevron?
Or herringbone. In the 1950s, when their house was built, there wasn't a lot of architectural detail. So when you have an opportunity to lay something with a little bit of intricacy to it, like the herringbone pattern, all of a sudden the space feels more expensive, more layered, and you've added a detail that definitely makes the whole space seem more important.
Back at the house, our contractors are starting to build back up where we tore things down. And while the walls are open, we're upgrading plumbing and electrical to code so that we're ready for new appliances and lighting. Plus, the hardwood flooring has been delivered, and we've asked the team to install it in a herringbone pattern for a classic and formal touch. The countertops are being delivered, custom cut from the beautiful black quartz slab that I picked out for the perimeter cabinets.
And for the island, it's my classic white quartz pick with a cool scalloped corner detail. Plus, we're cladding the range hood in the same black quartz as the decorative backsplash behind the stove, now that the switches have been relocated.
Next, it's time to bring in the brand new appliances, which on their own represent a huge upgrade from what they had here before. Bum bada bum bum bum.
Why are you walking so fast ahead of me?
Better question is why are you walking so slow?
So the design warehouse is not typically something that we let everyone have access to. All right.
This is when we get to see it, babe.
Because it really is like the final stage for us to unpack, unwrap, lay out every single thing that we've ordered, look at the room before it actually gets delivered to the client.
Look how nice this looks. Come on. And the new dining chairs.
Beautiful.
Lauren and Lewis are gonna love these. They still feel, you know, contemporary. but there's a formality to them, again, which I love, with keeping with the spirit of the house.
In a contemporary interior, which is what we're both trying to make, all of that beautiful family art is great. But the frames are all different. It doesn't feel modern. It needs a quick update. That is beautiful.
You know, I love that.
Exactly.
That needs to be reframed.
All right, so let's reframe that.
Goodbye.
And the portrait of Florence.
We're gonna reframe it?
Yeah. You want to leave it as is?
I kind of do. You don't mess with a woman with a tight bun and pearls.
Next. By matting everything the same and reframing everything in a much more contemporary way.
This feels too cold.
Yeah. It feels new. It feels fresh. I mean, not terrible.
I think it's handsome. Like a simple walnut like that. And there's him. It's too light.
Yeah, no. Okay.
To most people, I'm sure these all look the exact same. But they're not. But look how pretty that is.
Yeah, that's actually really great. You're right.
We've got a few final construction details to complete before we start bringing our design to life.
It's install day.
And you know what? I get to focus typically on very tiny things, and Jer gets to focus on
Every single thing else. It's gotta come this way a little bit more. This is when it all comes together. All the layers finally coming into the space. We get to build out what was just in our heads and into the actual space itself. Hello.
Hey.
Oh my God, the piano's here.
It looks great, guys. Here's what's surprising to me about this. What's surprising to me about this is how much furniture actually does fit in here. Wait till you see the dining table come in, by the way.
The piano was going to be in a different area than it ended up in the end, but we were able to create 3 really beautiful, cohesive spaces that are all interconnected. Oh, look how beautiful it turned out.
Oh my God, it's so good looking. It's perfect.
It's not large, but we've actually made it all open plan. So bringing the right pieces in, allocating the spaces in the right way is very important.
Why don't you like...
I love the way this feels.
I like the symmetry of these. I know this shelf looks terrible though. We're missing the artwork, which is not a fun thing to be.
I don't think you need 2 shelves of symmetry. I also don't enjoy this grouping.
The eye has to edit, and the only way you can do that is by having multiple options. So typically we like to have more than we know that we're going to need.
Do you think they're gonna be happy?
I think they're gonna lose their minds. He always gets nervous. I don't understand why he gets nervous every single time.
I think it's because I care.
But I care, and I'm not nervous. I feel great. Nate, you've done a beautiful job decorating these bookshelves, and you should be really proud of yourself.
I would kill for an ounce of that confidence.
Stick with me. No, I just got that to the point where I liked it. If I like this more, I'm gonna be so mad at you.
Okay.
Deep breaths. Okay.
You want to go into it? Go ahead.
Oh boy. This is sick.
Walk in.
I can't, I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
It's not the same house.
It is so incredibly beautiful.
Oh my
I don't
God.
even know
Oh
what.
my God.
Oh my
This
God.
is so beautiful. It's just not the same house.
It is incredible, you guys.
Holy cow.
It is so beautiful.
There goes my Buddha.
Hi, guys.
A lot to take in,
Thank you so much. I can't even.
Oh,
Yeah?
It's
Absolutely
Holy
spectacular.
cow.
It's incredible.
Wow, this is crazy too.
I mean,
Like there's a whole kitchen
you
here.
have a whole top to cook on.
Look at these.
Wow.
I love them. Those are
They're
gorgeous.
beautiful. Gorgeous.
Remember
the
before
same.
the kitchen was just basically this
This
square.
little
Yeah.
corner.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I do. It's hard. It's hard to remember because this place is like so beautiful. I couldn't have even guessed this.
Right.
I'm like in shock. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
the floor is beautiful.
It's
Really
just
awesome.
could not be more perfect. It really
This
is
is
And,
really
beautiful.
and Mom would just be, she would just be thrilled.